I am 86 years old. The house is very quiet today. The only sound is the ticking of the clock in the hallway. That clock used to annoy me. I used to think it was too loud. Now it is my only companion. I sit here in my chair looking at dust motes dancing in the sunlight, and I realize that my life is mostly behind me. The road ahead is very short. When you get to be my age, you stop lying to yourself. You stop caring about being impressive. You only care about what was true. I have spent the last decade replaying my life in my head, and I have realized that for most of it I was asleep. I was running a race that didn't matter. I don't want you to make the same mistakes. You still have time, I don't. So please listen to an old man. Here are the 5 lessons I learned when it was already too late. The first lesson is about the trap of someday. I spent my 30s and 40s treating happiness like a reward I hadn't earned yet. I told myself I will be happy when the mortgage is paid. I will be happy when Daniel finishes school. I will be happy when I get the corner office. I lived my life on hold. I remember a Saturday morning. My son Daniel was 8 years old. He came running into the kitchen with a baseball glove. He wanted to play catch. The sun was shining, it was perfect. But I was busy. I was fixing the sink. I was frustrated. I told him, "Not now, Daniel. Dad has real work to do. We'll do it later." He looked at his feet, turned around and walked out. I fixed the sink. It took an hour, but I never played catch that day, and by the time I was ready to play catch, Daniel was grown up and moved away. I realized too late that happiness is not a destination. It is not waiting for you at the finish line. It is happening right now, in the messy, unfinished middle of your life. If you are waiting for everything to be perfect before you enjoy your life, you will run out of time before you run out of problems. The second lesson is about the heavy coat of pride. I was a stubborn man. I thought being a man meant being right. I thought apologizing was a sign of weakness. My wife Martha was a gentle soul. But we fought. We fought about money, about schedules, about foolish things. And when we fought, I would shut down. I would use silence as a weapon. I remember one argument. I don't even remember what started it, but I remember the silence. I slept in the guest room for 3 nights just to prove a point, just to make her come to me. I sit here now alone and I ask myself, what did I win? I traded 3 days of laughter, 3 days of holding her hand, 3 days of peace. For what? To feel superior. Martha is gone now. I would give everything I own, this house, my money, my pride, just to have those 3 days back, just to sit with her and drink coffee. Lesson number 2, drop your pride. It is heavy. It protects you from nothing. Being right is cold comfort when you are eating dinner alone. Say you are sorry. Even if it's not all your fault, fix the bridge. Don't burn it. 8:45, Lesson 3. Worry is a thief. The third lesson is about the time we waste on fear. I look at my neighbor. He is young. I see him pacing in his yard on his phone, looking stressed. I see the weight of the world on his shoulders. I want to yell at him, it's not going to happen. I spent decades worrying. I worried about the stock market. I worried about getting fired. I worried about what people thought of my car. I lay awake at 3 a.m. inventing tragedies that never came true. And the things that actually hurt me, the things that actually broke my heart, I never saw them coming. When Martha got sick, it wasn't the thing I had worried about. It was a surprise. Worrying didn't stop the bad things from happening. It just stopped me from enjoying the good things. It stole my peace. It stole my presence. Lesson number 3. Worry is a thief. It steals today's joy to pay for tomorrow's trouble. But the bill never comes. Take a deep breath. Look at the sky. You are okay. This one hurts the most. I defined myself by my job. I was a hard worker. I was a provider. That was my identity. If you asked me who I was, I showed you my business card. I missed Daniel's school plays for meetings. I missed anniversary dinners for business trips. I thought I was being noble. I thought I was essential. I retired 20 years ago. The day I left, I thought the company would struggle without me. They hired a replacement in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That is what 30 years of loyalty was worth. The company kept growing. The profits kept coming. They forgot my name before the year was out. But do you know who couldn't replace me? Daniel. He needed a father. Martha needed a husband. Those were the only roles in my life that were truly mine, and those were the roles I neglected to impress strangers in a boardroom. Lesson number 4. Your job is not your life. It is just how you pay for your life. Don't sacrifice the people who love you for a company that will replace you in a fortnight. And finally, the last lesson. We assume people know how we feel. We assume that because we pay the bills, or fix the car, or cook the dinner, that they know we love them. I loved Martha more than life itself, but I was from a generation that didn't say it much. I thought it was implied. When she was in the hospital at the very end, I sat by her bed. She was so small, the cancer had taken so much of her. I held her hand and I finally let it all out. I told her she was beautiful. I told her she was the best thing that ever happened to me. I told her I loved her. She looked at me, her eyes wet, and she whispered, "I wish you had told me that when I was strong enough to hear it." That sentence haunts me. Lesson number 5. Don't wait. If you love someone, tell them. Don't rely on actions. Use your words. Tell your children you are proud of them. Tell your spouse they are beautiful. Tell your friends they matter. Do not wait for a hospital bed to become a poet. Do it at the breakfast table. Do it on a Tuesday. The sun is going down now. The room is getting dark. I am tired. I can't go back. I can't play catch with Daniel. I can't tell Martha I'm sorry for the argument in 1982. The ink is dry on my story. But your book is still being written. You can put down this phone. You can walk out of the room. You can forgive. You can speak. You can live. Don't wait until you are 86 to realize that life was beautiful. It is beautiful right now. Please don't miss it.